SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies gives us a live crossing now. Very good day to you, Abongile. What are the community sentiments around this development?
Well, Desiree, they're expressing mixed views regarding the incident, regarding the latest developments of this case. Some of them are saying it brings no comfort as it will not bring their loved ones back. And some are saying that them being arrested is just a slap in the wrist. I can tell you now that the entertainment manager who works at Enyobeni tavern, DJ Promise, is not amongst those who were arrested. His age is 26 and I bumped into him yesterday. He knew nothing about an arrest. So it's not, we can rule him out amongst the two employees that have been arrested. And I even tried speaking to the tavern owner, but she declined speaking to us. And the families are trying to continue with life after this Enyobeni tragedy, and some were laying to rest their loved ones over this weekend. With me, I do have a bereaved family here at Gompo Township in East London, and I'm with the father of a deceased young man, Abongile Jantjies. His name, I'm joined by his father, Tata, a very good morning to you, and thanks a lot for joining us during this difficult period. What do you make of the arrest of the tavern owner?
Good morning. Firstly, I didn't know anything about the arrest of the tavern owner, and the police didn't communicate that to us. And for me, it's no use for arresting somebody and then release that person again. As long as there is no proper information, as long as the investigation is not concluded, it's gonna take quite a lot to go forward. What we are waiting for and what we are expecting from the police is to exactly know what happened in that tavern in those early morning hours on that Sunday.
One of the things you highlight is that the investigation seems to be dragging its feet and taking quite a long time. In that regard, share your sentiments.
Well, it's always the case, you know, when there are investigation, it won't be a quick thing. But the police, they believe that I believe they said to us, this will take precedence because of its magnitude. The results has been sent to Cape Town, of which we're still waiting for those. And then as soon as the results come back, the promise from the police was to contact the families first. I do hope that will be the case, as we wouldn't like to hear from the press first before us, the families, hear exactly what happened to our kids.
Your son Abongile, you laid him to rest over this weekend. He was 17, and on that day of his burial, it was supposed to be his 18th birthday. And you mentioned that he had a bright future as he was in grade 12. Kindly tell us about him.
Well, on the Saturday that we buried him, it was his birthday. He was in grade 12 at West Bank High School. He was looking forward. We already started to apply in tertiary institutions where he wanted to do become in supply chain management. And then after that, he also wanted, but only after he did his degree or diploma, he wanted to be a police officer.
What can you say about that symbolic mass funeral that was held at Scenery Park on that day? Where I hear there's an issue over the not having coffins at that mass funeral, mass service. What's your view regarding that?
No, the coffins were there, but what was not there were the bodies of the children. And I want to make this clear because I can hear over the news people saying quite a lot of things. We, as parents of those kids, we made that call that the bodies mustn't be taken there. Only the coffins should be taken there. That was the call from the parents, all the parents of the deceased killed children. That was our call, that only the boxes should be there.
In light of everything that has happened, the tragedy, moving forward, what could you say to government in instilling laws regarding underage drinking?
I think there's quite a lot that needs to be done. Firstly, starting with the licensing. If you look at the liquor establishments around the country, within a few meters from each other, even nowadays, something that we never knew or something that never happened before. Before, you will never see a tavern closer to the school, closer to the churches, or in the neighborhood. Those are the things that I'm still feeling so heartbroken to see that those things are still happening. So to me, it shows that those who are giving people licenses, they don't evaluate the places where these taverns are situated, or in what conditions those taverns are they in a proper way so that they can sell the liquor.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you very much.
Well, Desiree, that was Kulekile, a father of 17-year-old deceased Bongolwethu Ncandana, expressing his views regarding the arrest of the tavern owner, and we are yet to meet with the Eastern Cape Liquor Board to get reaction from them. They are saying they are still just studying all those court processes, and they will give us comment shortly, Desiree, as they are the ones who laid those criminal charges.
Abongile Jantjies, thank you so much for that update. No doubt residents are happy that there's some sort of development in terms of law enforcement.